I arrived at the finca for the first time as a guest, and it was just for the weekend. So the moment I arrived here, I immediately fell in love with this place. And during the retreat, I met Ruger. Ruger was one of the participants. He was at that point volunteer here, and he was working on Mexisol, the planning Mexisol. It was something he had in his mind, in his heart. So I met him, and immediately we had some weird connection I can't explain. So, well, I loved this. This was a weekend retreat, and then after the retreat was over, I asked Marina if I could come as a volunteer. At that point in my life, I was looking for something different. One of those days that I was a volunteer here, I did Satori, Samadhi. It was Samadhi before, but now it's Satori. Marina offered a ceremony for volunteers, and it was just beautiful, how I was able to, it was like a reaffirmation for me that yes, that what I had done in my life was good, but that there was so many other beautiful things waiting for me. Ruger talked to me a lot about ayahuasca, but I didn't have an opportunity to do ayahuasca at that time. I came back for an ayahuasca retreat, and by that time, Ruger was already he had like 2 or 3 Mexisol retreats. So when I came here, he needed help, somebody to help him in the kitchen, to manage the kitchen during the retreat. So I came here only for the ayahuasca retreats, for the ayahuasca local ceremonies, not the retreat, but I ended up staying to help him with the kitchen. And it was beautiful to be part of Mexisol. I loved it. So I started, we talked about working, but I was living back in Sonora. So that was in August, and in October, I got a phone call from Marina asking me if I could come and work for her to manage the finca. Besides managing the finca, I was also, of course, working with Mexisol, and somehow I became involved in the serving and supporting Humberto. Through all that time, I was going through my own process, of course. And yeah, after 3 years, I found this call of also facilitating. So I became a medicine woman. So this is how I became involved with the finca and Mexisol.